A big update on Tinubu's alleged drug case file, which was meant to be released on the 2nd of May, has just been postponed to the 31st of July, which is in 3 months' time, by the FBI and the DEA and the American government, citing that they need more time to bring out these files because it's been a long time that this case happened and most of these documents are scattered here and there, and the time frame they gave them before was too short and they need more time to bring out these files. Take your time to like this channel, share and subscribe to this channel, please, and turn on notification button to get updated whenever we release a video. So let's go on. So Tinubu's case files we have been waiting to read today. We have just been disappointed that these files are going to be released later within 3 months' time. Well, this is a very, very, painful one, because at the time we are, being suspicious of international conspiracy here and there, and a lot of Nigerians do not even trust that the US government, would have released these files in the first place. People were even saying that the US will never release these files, and some were saying that Donald Trump will release these files. I don't know what has been going on within this past month, and I don't know what led to this postponement, because I know, as far as I'm concerned, that within the time the judge gave that order, and now was enough time for these files to have been produced. Because what you cannot see within a month, are you going to see that thing within 3 months? Are you going to magic that thing within 3 months? Where are you going to look again? Do you need 3 months to look for a file or for files? Even if I go back to schools I've attended many years ago, I need a file, I don't think it will take more than 2 days. American government is a very organized government. They keep things very, very well and accountable. And I doubt if they are very careless where they throw files, left, right, and center, here and there, on the ground, in the bushes, in the toilets, in the bathroom. I don't think so. I think every case file is kept specifically. I just think that they may need extra time for clearances here and there, bureaucracy here and there, keeping those files. That is maybe the problem, or approval from the presidency himself to decide if he's going to release the files or not. Maybe there is an underground deal trying to be struck. Donald Trump right now is a fan of minerals deal. He's always interested in minerals from all these countries. He does not care again. All he wants is to get the best deal for America. It doesn't matter the cost. So could it be that there is a kind of underhand play, trying to keep those files still out of the reach of the people? Could it be that there is still a political undertone? The Nigerian government is pressuring the United States government and seeing how they can reach an agreement on this? Well, it could also be that it's just a normal protocol problem, bureaucracy problem, red tape problem that takes some time, but later on will still be released, because, it will be shameful if after all this noise, after all this charade, after all these promises, that we will not or never see these files, or they may decide to release files that are not necessary or unimportant files to Nigerians, because Nigerians want to know. Nigerians need to know. Nigerians need to know. Nigerians need to know. We need to know what is going on in the country. We need to know what's going on with our president. And because it will help us in making future decisions also. And like I said, if these files were released during the time of the elections, Nigerians would have been better informed on the election choices. Now is a bit late, but like they say, better late than never. We are still waiting for these files. We are still patiently waiting for these files. You said it would take 3 months. Okay, no problem. That is about July, end of July. That is 31st of July or so, or 1st of August. That's a very long time, because I don't know why, like I said, I don't know why we will need 3 months to look for it, for just a file. It's just a file. Tinubu has just a file. It could be files, but it's located in a particular place. You just need to go there and look at the archives and get it. Very simple. Very simple. So it's very, very complicated, but it's very simple, but making it look complicated. Well, Nigerians are very patient people. Nigerians are very, very, sometimes could be very forgiving easily. sometimes we could be very, very uninterested. I could bet you that in these 3 months, even if the files don't come out, some Nigerians will just forget about it and move on, because sometimes it's like licking old wounds and picking our old wounds. It could be very hurtful, because we know that when those files are released, we will never have anything to say about it, even if it goes right or goes left. This is Africa. Nothing ever happens here. Our president is still our president. If he plays his politics very well, he will still be re-elected. And the American government, like the West governments, of course, they never favor, a proper democracy in Africa. That they never favor it. It's just the way they are. They can come and deny it, but they know it's the truth. They do not favor a very clean, proper democracy in Africa, because it will give the power to the people itself. And most times when the people are emancipated, it's very difficult to tell them, to coach them or brainwash them. So it's also serves them a purpose when they have people they could control, or people they have one or two things on their tails for, so that they can control and manipulate them. So, well, this is the news I want to bring to you. This is the updates I want to bring to you. And I think it's a setback, yes, but let's take it in good faith. And hopefully they will do exactly what they say. We are still waiting. I think the APC and the presidency will actually will have a sigh of relief right now, because I know that in their camps they have been thinking how they're going to, what's going to happen when these files are released, how they are going to debunk most of the details, because they are very good in debunking, rather than just owning up and saying that they are sorry, or rather saying that this is exactly what it is and it is past, is gone. I like it when somebody does something and says, this is my past life. I am no longer this person again. We all have sinned. I have served my punishment and I can move on. There's nothing bad in it. No matter what the offense you committed, even Jesus Christ himself has come out to say that everybody who has not sinned should cast the first stone. So I don't know why this is even a big issue if the president himself is no longer in that kind of business again, because I think that we have all had our past. But, it is the APC, the advisors in the presidency, who are making this matter as big as possible. I would have loved a situation whereby during the election period, somebody would have said, yes, he did this. Yes, he had it. But that is past. This man is a good man. He has been the governor of Lagos. He has sponsored this, sponsored that. He has raised men. We are not going to look down on him because everybody is a sinner somewhere. And this is exactly the kind of statement I wanted to see. But they spend lots of money, dollars, trying to defend it. And you see, people even made money out of defending this kind of a deal, of which it turned out that it actually had a hand one way or the other. It wasn't necessary to me, because personally, I'm not one to always condemn people on things. I'm one person that likes to look at the bigger picture. And if somebody has merited something, even if it's forgiveness, you do it to the person. And if somebody has left a life behind, you leave it to the person. Because even Very Dark Man himself has come out to say, this was my past. Now look at his activism now he's doing right now, but he did this in the past with his body and his privacy. And in case you see such in the public, just know that I was into this life before. So, and people have accepted Very Dark Man as who he is now, and are enjoying the good things he's doing. There's nothing bad in that. Owning up to what you did, accepting the flaws, but letting the record straight know that you are no longer involved in this again. But still, the APC are still fighting. Perhaps some people there are making lots of money from defending the government, so they do not mind. It's a pity. We'll still wait till July ending to see what is in those files. Doesn't matter if it will do anything or not. Let's just know, if it isn't for knowing sake. Like, subscribe, and share this video. I have been your host, Chinedu. Sign up to your favorite show right on the spot. Please turn on the notification button. Till we see you in the next video. Peace.